All right, everybody is qualified. It's time to go racing. Up front will be Jace Mungen and Caden Tuft. Second row, Kyle Gammon and Brandon Lively. Andrew Thornton and Donald Minute are on the third row. Fourth row is Devin Deschaines and Rusty Modesty. Edmund Jones and Tina Davis rounding out the top 10. Then Joseph Smith and Ricky Wentworth. 11th and 12th, Ed Jones in 13th, Hunter Mitchell in 14th, and Will Brinkley in 15th. And you have to ask the question, we've had brothers and cousins and aunts or uncles and nephews out here, and a few of those other situations, but this is the first time I've got to broadcast a father-son race. Now, if Ed Jones gets up there to Edmund, does he put the son to the wall? There is the question. Smart guy you definitely need to check out. I can definitely vouch for the guys that are running this league, and they are a great group of guys, and this is going to be an extremely fun league to be a part of. Pace car will drop off this time. You got time to hit the share button one more time. All right, Jace and Caden gonna lead them down. Race number 1 for this series. Out of the turn they come. Green flag in the air, and here they go. A little bit of checkup on the outside of the front row. We've got a car way high through the first part of the course. I don't really want to say 1 and 2 because that's not accurate. We've got a car spinning. 2 cars spinning. Caution's out. Looks like Tina Davis and Joseph Smith both go off. Coming out of what is technically turn 2, and looks like Tina gets loose. Joseph gets loose as well, and they fortunately managed to stay off the dirt mounts and nobody goes flying. And it looks like Edmund Jones might have actually got a little bit of Tina there. I think he might have given her the, tried to rattle her cage just a little bit. I guess that answers the question. If father and son get together, will, the son will definitely rattle the cage. I'm just kidding, Edmund. Don't yell at me later, buddy. I just found it comical. All right, pace car about to drop off. Remember, they are using the shortened caution laps as much as possible for this series. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Down and away, no sluggishness this time into turn 1. Off of turn 2, and let's look back through the field as we're starting to see some people getting 3 wide. We've got, a couple of people get together on the back straightaway. Caution is out. Looks like Ed Jones and let's see here. Looks like Ed Jones and Rusty Modesty might have been the 2 that got together, drifted. And then a bunch of chaos, a lot of cars caught up in that. Will Brinkley caught in that. There is the 47, and there you see it, a big pileup. Fortunately, these Legends cars, extremely tough. And riding along with Hunter Mitchell, as once stuff starts happening here at Oxford, there's not a lot you can do. These guys did a great job minimizing the impact of that incident. Back up front, the pace car is already back in. Single file restart this time. Green flag in the air. And now third place, Devin is starting to look to the high side. We've got 1 car way up high coming through 1 and 2. Not the place you want to be. Andrew Thornton on the high side as well in the 31, trying to pick up some positions. Can't make anything happen on the high side yet. Edmund Jones starting to make his way forward. He's going to get past Ricky Wentworth. That's Ricky Wentworth that's been stuck up on the high side. And Jace, who is in the lead, is actually opening up a bit of a gap. It usually takes a while, but he is 1/10 of a second a lap faster than everybody else, at least for the moment. And he is sending it and opening up a little bit of a gap every single lap. Looks like Caden might be able to get... Oh, look at that power move by Devin on the high side. He got off turn 4 really quickly. Dove it into 1 and 2. Gets into the back of Caden and sends Caden up the track. Devin now to second place. Caden drifts back to 4th. And now we've got more chaos caution. Looks like Donald Minute is the one involved this time. They're in the 12 car. Oh, that is another tricky thing about Oxford, is that curbing on the inside. Luckily, everybody manages to get by and keep their cars clean. It has been exciting, to say the least. There is so much action, even for 15 cars on this track. At 3/8 of a mile, this track gets exciting very, very, very quickly. And it looks like we are already going to get everybody stacked back up. Single file yet again. See if the pace car drops off. Everybody is lined up. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Off into turn number 1 they go. Jay still in the lead, Devin in second, Kyle Gammon in third, Caden Tufts in 4th, Brandon Lively in 5th, Andrew Thornton up to 6th now. Will Brinkley, the biggest mover so far. Will has picked up a ton of spots in that 12 car. He started in 15th and is now up to 8th place. I'm sorry, in the 47 car, excuse me. The 47 is on the march, and Jace just laid down a even faster lap than what he's ran so far, and it's not going to matter. Devin has jumped to the inside, coming out of turn 4, trying to take the lead here. And now it is Devin Deschaines to the lead. And the battle for second there to staying too wide all the way around the track. The 88 down on the bottom. That is Caden Tufts. He was the one that got bumped back a few spots earlier. He is definitely on a mission to get back up there. And the guy that bumped him is now in the lead. How long, if he can get up there, how long before he uses a little, trying to rattle the cage a little, shall we say. Devin way up front. Ed Jones just had an incident. Let's take a quick look. Looks like he was trying to get off of pit road. He might have just stopped, making sure he did not get in the way. Yep, that is what happened. Good call by Ed, stopping there for a moment, letting the field by when he could have came up. And now Devin goes really high down the front straightaway. They're too wide for second place and looking for the lead. Devin gets turned. The top 4 go around. Caden Tufts manages to slip by all the chaos. Caution is out, and holy cow. All right, let's see if we can unpack everything that just happened there. See if we can at least get a better look at it before. And it looks like we had second place just going for the lead, and they were so tightly together that once one of them got together, they were all going to get together. And this has got to make Caden Tufts very, very happy right now. He reclaims the lead. A lot of guys coming to pit road for a moment. It looks like just for repairs. Caden stays out. Kyle Gammon is coming off pit road now. We've got 11 cars still on the lead. Make that 12 cars now still on the lead lap with Will Brinkley coming back around. And it looks like Hunter Mitchell may be getting waved around as well. He is still several laps down, so he won't be able to get back to the lead lap. So we'll have 12 cars on the lead lap when they restart. Less than 20 laps to go, and obviously these guys have turned the wick up just a little bit, and it's about to get even more crazy out there as they are leaning on each other on the pace laps. Pace car is in. Pace car jumped the dirt mound. Green flag is in the air. That is the first time I've seen the pace car jump the dirt mound. Oh, we've already got a wreck in turn 1. Caution, and a lot of cars getting caught in that. All right, coming down the front straightaway, off into the turn, and it looks like Andrew Thornton. I do believe that was Andrew Thornton that was already around. Let's take another look. And it just, once one goes around, as close as they are running, they are going to be nose to tail all the way. A lot of cars on pit road. Edmund Jones on pit road. Rusty Modesty on pit road. Devin Deshays went to pit road that time as well. Caden Tufts back to the lead now. We've got Edmund Jones still on pit road. He is rolling off right now. Rusty getting a lap back here as they get ready to go. No, lights are still are back on the pace car. All right, take a deep breath and get ready because the lights are going out 1 to green again. And it's going to be just over a 10-lap dash to the finish here. Caden Tufts up front, Andrew Thornton to second, Donald Munt in third, or Minute in third, Jace Mungeon in fourth, and Brandon Lively in fifth. Pace car is in. Pace car jumps the dirt mound. Green flag is in the air. And it looks like Andrew's got his hands full back there. Oh, we've got a car going off. That is Donald Minute Jr. He got a little bit of a bump from third place, and Jace just sent him up the track. He drops all the way back to 10th. Caution, as Tina Davis has crashed. Off into turn 3. Oh, looks like Tina just clipped that curbing on the inside, and that will send it'll send a street stock side and bigger cars a little bit sideways. But as you've probably seen here before, the ex-Cowboys, they can take that bump in the street stocks, and they can weight cars. It's impossible. Once you hit that bump, you're going around. Those street stocks, 3,200 pounds. These Legends cars, just 1,100 pounds with 122 horsepower. Here's the number that surprised me. These cars can do 120 miles an hour. And hey, if you want to see some great street stock racing, come back tomorrow night, 7:20 Eastern, and we will have it for you. All right, looks like nope, we are getting 1 to green. It looked like they had turned the lights back on briefly. 1 to green here, so the pace car will drop off and jump the dirt mound again. There he goes, and green flag back in the air. 8 laps to go here, and it has been a heck of a race, and I am surprised to see the amount of bumping that these cars are taking here tonight. Jace down to the inside on Andrew Thornton for second place. Can Andrew hold him off on the high side? It is so hard to hold position and pass up top. You almost have to move the car in front of you. Oh, we've got a big one on the back straightaway. Kyle Gammon hard in the wall. Caution. What happened with Kyle here? Oh, he just snapped loose, or the car in front of him, excuse me, snapped loose. Kyle managed to not hit him, but in the process wrecked himself. Devin Deshays caught in that as well. I think he might have been the car right there that went around to begin with. Yes, indeed. And, oh, Kyle does get just a little bit of the back bumper there. Lightweight cars, high horsepower for the weight, and it brings out the chaos. Wow, indeed. Looks like we're going to get 1 to green this time by, watch the pace car closely. That is hilarious that the pace car is actually jumping that dirt mound. All right, Caden Tuff still in the lead. Jace is now into second. Brandon third. Andrew Thornton back to fourth. Will Brinkley, who started in 15th, now up to 5th in that 47 car. There's the jump, and green flag back in the air. 3 laps to go for Caden, but he's got his hands full. Jace all over the back bumper. There might have been a touch there in 1 and 2. Now Jace looking down to the inside for 3 and 4. Remember, that curbing is dangerous, but he has to get as low as possible to get underneath of him. 2 laps to go. And it's a 3-car battle for the win here. Oh, we've got a car that Andrew Thornton gets the curbing and spins out. We'll get a green-white checkered. There is Andrew Thornton. You see him just catch, I think he got his left side wheels all the way over, collects the 13, and several cars caught in that. Donald Minute and Tina Davis both get a piece of that one. Donald Minute and Andrew Thornton both on pit road. And Will Brinkley manages to drive through another incident and has made his way up to 4th. He has managed to drive through all the chaos tonight after starting in 15th up to 4th place. He's probably going to be one of the drivers to watch this season in these cars. All right, this time we should get 1 to green. Jace Mungen up front, Brandon Lively in second. Caden Tufts in third, Will Brinkley in fourth, Devin Deshays in fifth, Ricky Wentworth sixth, Rusty Modesty seventh, Joseph Smith eighth, Donald Minute Jr. ninth, and Edmund Jones in 10th. Those are the cars on the lead lap. Then it's Andrew Thornton, Hunter Mitchell, Tina Davis, Kyle Gammon, and Ed Jones rounding out the field. 1 or more laps down each. No, looks like they delayed it. They're going to go by 1 more time, trying to get everybody sorted out. They get the 1 to green again. Three-eighths of a mile, 16-second laps. This is going to get really, really interesting for the green-white checkered. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go at the line. Jace has Brandon all over the back bumper right now. Brandon loses a little bit of ground there. There is Caden Tufts, who has been coming back and forth all night long. They're coming down to get the white flag here. Jace takes the white flag and managing to keep a little bit of a gap on second place. Brandon Lively, third place. Caden Tufts. As they come around, will Caden move anybody? He does not. They come across the line, and Jace Mungen wins. Brandon Lively finishes second. Caden Tufts third. Will Brinkley, after starting in 15th, finishes fourth. Devin Deshays is 5th, Rusty Modesty 6th, Ricky Wentworth 7th, Donald Minton Jr. 8th, Minute Jr., excuse me, Joseph Smith ninth, and Edmund Jones 10th. And what an Oxford always puts on the best shows, but that definitely was one for the record books as just all sorts of excitement. All right, let me see if I can find Jace to talk to. Well, this is interesting. Jace is not available to talk to, and Brandon is completely muted. Oh, there's Jace. Hang on. Hey, Jace, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, congratulations on what ended up being a very crazy win there.
Yeah, thank you. I was definitely had to fight for that one, coming from like fifth or fourth after getting wrecked, but definitely had to work hard for that.
Well, you definitely had one of the fastest cars out there early on in the race. You laid down the fastest lap, and then you broke your own record 2 more times immediately following that. You kind of just kept getting faster as the night went on.
Yeah, I was definitely pushing the thing as hard as I could because there's so many great racers out in this race in this league. Yeah, definitely trying to make up that ground.
Well, you did a heck of a job, buddy. Congratulations. Go celebrate one heck of a win.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if I can get Brandon. Hey, Brandon, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Doug. How you doing, bud?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, that was a heck of a race, man. That was intense and fun all at the same time.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty wild one, especially from your perspective. You kind of had a back and forth race there.
Yeah, it was a tough run up through the back there. Tough start on the outside there at the beginning there. I missed a shift and kind of bogged it up, but kept it clean for the rest of the race as best I could. Kind of got a little bit involved in that spin there midway race, but nothing too banged up. Didn't have to pit or anything like that, so I kept my track position and just kind of snuck my way through. Top three is not too bad.
No, it really wasn't, especially considering that race, man. Congratulations. That was a heck of a showing.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
And let me see if I can get her third place. Hey, Caden, this is Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. That was definitely an up and down race for you, but what a comeback you had there at the end.
Yeah, we were going up and down on positions, but when we got that lead there, all the pressure's behind me and started to get a little squiggly getting close to that curb. If you hit it, really offsets that car and gets you right loose, and that's how he got under me.
Well, you definitely managed to hold on to it. You came back for a third place finish, which was nothing to sneeze at considering the competition tonight. And a couple of close calls there, but a heck of a finish, buddy.
Yeah, there was a lot of close calls there. Surprised I actually didn't go fully around lots of the times there. I almost got collected in one of them there that the whole entire inside row lost it.
Yeah, that was a close one for sure. You actually were the one of the 2 cars that was behind that incident when all 4 cars went around. You were one of 2 that were directly behind and managed to drive through that mess.
Yeah, I really think it's just luck. Recently, in real life too, I've been missing a lot of huge wrecks on the top side. So I guess it's just the luck thing that's carrying over to here.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and it definitely paid off tonight.
Oh yeah, it definitely paid off for me. I'm glad to come out here with the top 3 on my first race with the series.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Heck of a race, and look forward to seeing what you do the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you, brother, and I appreciate it.
All right, that was Caden Tufts, and let's see if we can get a quick word with Edmund. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug. How's it going, buddy?
Well, you definitely had a wild, wild race. But
And a little bit.
a little bit. I have to ask, did you breathe at any point during that battle?
Little bit. I mean, with it being a new league, just trying to figure out, how everybody drives and trying to do admin duties here. I didn't have too much time. I wished I could have been up there running with those guys. I felt like I could, but admin duties come first.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate thing.
It's a very quick pace that we want to keep, and nobody wants to be out here in a 40-lap race and have 35 of them be under pacing. So we need to tweak it a little bit, I think. And, like I said, new league, there's going to be mistakes. But I felt really great about that race. It sounds like, I had your broadcast on. Sounds like there was a lot of great racing, especially up in the front. And that gives me a lot of hope for our tour mod race here in about 15 or 45 minutes.
Yeah, that one's definitely going to be a heck of a show, man. Congratulations on a great first race, and looking forward to seeing what the tour mods do.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
All right, that is it for race number 1. Race number 2, we will get started here in about 30-45 minutes, so stick around, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back here shortly. Might find something to do in the interim to entertain you guys.